They called me, they say from MOM. He asked me to video call.
Immediately he say, 你记得我是谁吗?
He talked me very fast, say want to investigate my salary.
So I said, how much you need? He told me 4,500.
I also very stressed. I just believe.
旧的电话号码没有用了，你帮我 delete 啊 After that 你 update 我这新 number 啊。
Sorry, I think you have the wrong number. You know, I get so many calls from people pretending to be some long-lost relative or some official from MOM. Quite frankly, it's getting on my nerves. But having said that, that was an obvious scam call. Now, if you're looking at last year's scam numbers, the same can't be said for a lot of Singaporeans. So I'm wondering, how were these callers able to trick so many people? Well, with that, we are going to dive into some real-life conversations from people who have bravely come forward to share their experiences. Hi, thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me. So, I understand you got a phone call and it was someone from MOM.
They called me, they say from MOM. He asked me to video call. Say want to help me investigate my salary. After video call, he also tell me to screen share. Then ask me to log in my bank account because I don't know when I video call then screen share. They can see my phone. After I log in, I show my friend. She say MOM never video call, only call, but also not from WhatsApp. After I saw to my friend, he off. 5 minutes later, I have message from email. They use Pay Now 6 times, $605. After I check, I try to log in. I see only 53 cents. My money inside the bank number already.
旧的电话号码没有用了，你帮我 delete 啊 After that 你 update 我这新 number 啊。
I received a call. Immediately he said, 你记得我是谁吗? Straight away I said, 老杨, okay, 你记得我的号码? I'm doing some other things, but I remember I just added his telephone in, but I didn't delete the old number. Few days later, another call again. This time something wrong with his Pay Now.
对对对，我是要换那个 Pay Now 的电话号码 phone number。
OK， 你要 update 什么东西要换 number 哦？你去我这个画圆圈 more 这个地方你按下去，然后他会带你去什么什么你加一下。
So I tried to teach him a little while. He called back. He told me he still can't do it. Doesn't work. He said, can you do me a favor? I have to pay the contractor certain amount of money for the deposit. So I said, how much you need? He told me 4,500.
你那边的 bank 转得到吗？
So he needs to pay his contractor,
Yeah, he said
but he's asking you to pay first.
So no hesitation. I just pay out to the contractor. Another 10 minutes, he called again. Hey, this time I want another 4,009. Can you? So I already wake up already. Immediately I called Lao Yang back, the old one. He said, I never do this type of thing. Wow. So I know, gone.
Why did you believe that it's MOM?
I see from the profile WhatsApp, right? MOM. He also tell me from MOM officer. He's talk to me very fast also. I also very stressed. I just believe him.
You believe that MOM is going to help you, but we do not know that this person is a fake. Before this, did anyone from MOM ever call you before?
Only for interview.
Okay, so never video call, no such thing. Okay, before you get this call, do you know about scammers? Do you know how they attack people or how they...
I don't know.
等下拍谁麻烦到你，说等下 after that， 等你看你忙完了你再给我知道，说等下 doctor 我再写一下给你。
So Lao Yang calls you and asks you for help to like set up Pay Now. What were you doing at that time?
I come back to work in the midnight, early in the morning, another call again.
So you had just woken up.
Although every day I'm so alert, right? But at that moment, I do not know what was happening.
If you don't mind, Lao Yang is a very old friend of yours.
20, 30 years, trusted man. That's why I no hesitate to help him.
So he gave you the contractor's number?
Yeah, it's a Pay Now number. It looks like a company name, I believe. Because I never thought
someone is going to bluff you. I want to ask you, you mentioned at the start, when the person asked you, remember who I am? You are the one that said, Lao Yang lah. When you realized that you are the one that said it, how did you feel after that? Did you tell your family?
At first, I never tell anybody because in my heart, I'm really embarrassed, right, to let people know.
Lao Kui lah, as they say.
Yeah.
So on the video call, You're talking to him and you feel uncomfortable, you try to switch off.
I tried to switch off, but he talked me very fast, asked me to on the camera.
He's stressing you.
But lucky, I asked my friend, right, and he said, no, this one not from MOM. MOM never video call.
So this is the advice we have to tell all your friends, that MOM never video call, right? If one of your friends were to go through the same thing and they lost their money, what would you tell them to do?
Call bank and report the police.
Yeah, that's probably the safest. So after the second call, they call back this fake Lao Yang. You realize something is wrong.
He called again. I want another 4,000. Like that time I already awake. Everything is different already, you know. When I say, hey, I can't do the transfer because every day got the maximum limit. So I said, never mind. Okay, I no need already. After 45 minutes, he called back again. Still want me to deposit. So I say, cannot. Drag on second time, third time, and then no more lah.
OK， 这样子，并且我跟那个人讲一下。等下你看，如果你有空的话，如果你去 bank 直接进的话，还是什么，你再给我知道。
After you realize it's a scam,
it's a scam.
What do you do?
Immediately, I big kanchong. I must report to the bank. After that, ask me to go to the police station. I go to the Sengkang police station.
Okay.
In front of me, there are about 20 all kind of scam also, but different cases.
You know, it seems that it's not just about how intelligent you are. Your financial situation, your state of mind, all this can play a part in making you more susceptible to these scam tactics. Well, after hearing from both of them, clearly I'm not as informed as I thought I was, and the only way I can learn more is by looping in an expert. Elaine, thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me. I mean, we just saw two really unique cases. In a sense, both are the same because they're both impersonation cases. After going through that, what was your initial reaction to it?
For the case of the government impersonation scam, there are a few red flags.
Okay.
The WhatsApp call, because government will not be contacting you over WhatsApp, and then subsequently there was screen sharing. So that was a second red flag. During the screen sharing, they requested the victim to log in their internet banking. Government will not ask you to do that, but we also understand from the victim's point of view at that point of time.
Maybe a bit of fear of how can I question a government official, right?
If unsure, you can always call their customer service hotline just to ensure that indeed there was a call from MOM. For the second case, the friend impersonation scam, that is very common. I think the important point is where it involves transferring of funds out of your account. That is quite a red flag. Always check in, maybe drop quick call to your own number that you have of this particular friend and check if indeed the number is changed. Because why would someone just call me out of the blue and tell me you changed number and then one day later tell me you need money?
What's the best thing to do, especially with our family, to sort of protect one another, help one another?
I do share a lot of what I know, the recent maybe scam trends and maybe some of the good habits like lowering down their transfer limit, adding of the payees and all those notifications to turn on.
Outside of family in a professional capacity, what do you do? How do you contribute to this landscape against scams?
Actually, the bank has an opportunity for their employees to volunteer to conduct anti-scam workshops to different communities so that they can protect themselves. We also have outreach initiatives where we train ambassadors of different communities so that the level of trust is there and they'll be able to communicate and guide with the respective language of their community. What are the scam types, recent scam trends, how they can set up controls to protect themselves.
So that's really quite dedicated. I want to understand a little bit about your personal reason as to why you're willing to take your own time to conduct these workshops.
For myself, I feel that communication and the education piece is really important because as much as on the bank's end, we can do our part on the customer's end, I will also need to educate them so that they know how to protect their own credentials, they know how to protect the own key of their house. Because these are all hard-earned money. So there is a sense of satisfaction when I can reach out to more people and maybe try to share with them how they can prevent falling for scams. And also, yes, I really want to catch all those scams.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's always good to be a bit doubtful, perhaps cautious, because you never know who's going to be on the end of that phone call, right? Speaking of phone call, hi, who's this? Hey, John. Hey, you changed your number.